All right, thanks, Jamie. And to your health this morning, keeping your sanity over the holidays, especially when it comes to your family, it is not easy. You've heard that phrase before. You can choose your friends, but not your family. Psychotherapist and author of Self-Sabotage, Pat Pearson is here. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Megan. Good to be here.
All right, so what exactly is self-sabotage, and how do you stop it?
Well, self-sabotage, we all do it, number one. And it's the limiting factor in our personal beliefs that stops us from getting what we most want. We all say we want to have a wonderful, loving Christmas, or we want to make more money, or we want to lose weight, but then we don't do it. We self-sabotage.
By saying, I can't do it, what prevents us from actually doing it if we want it?
Well, that's the real question, isn't it? Why are bright, intelligent, driven people hitting the same internal glass ceiling every time about a certain issue? It has to do with what you believe you deserve. If you don't believe you deserve it, you won't let yourself have it, or if you get it and you don't believe you deserve it, you'll give it away. So it's our deserve level. Not dessert level, but deserve level.
All right. Now, we were talking about family, and I was saying, I love mine, and I love being around them until I actually am, and then they make me nuts. So how do you handle that? With my siblings, it's one thing. With my mother, it's another. How do you handle something like that?
Well, first of all, you have to, of course, accept that that is how you feel. And then you have to do something different this year. All right? You have to pre-plan it, because what happens is everybody shows up to Christmas, and everybody does the same old thing they've always done, okay? And so you get the same old negative experience. So you have to come up with some new things to do. If it's because at the dining room table, and this year particularly with all the stresses, people are going to go negative. And so one of the things you need to do is understand that and have something built in, like go around the table, everybody plays this game, new game, say 2 nice things about the person next to you. And now that's going to change the whole quality of the interaction. If everyone's complaining, now they've moved into something that feels better.
Okay.
That's one.
Remaining positive.
Remaining positive.
What else?
Well, I think the other thing is that you've got to structure new things. If everyone sits around and it starts degenerating into all the bad things, then you're going to have a new game to play, somewhere to go, maybe a new tradition you start, that the kids do something different. You're going to have to be creative about this, because you can't let long lapses of time happen. If you know that Uncle Fred's going to fall on the floor because he's had too much to drink, or Aunt Ethel's going to start telling you all what's wrong with you. Get some different projects going. Have a family singing contest. Do something different.
Okay, so Stop Self-Sabotage, where can you find it?
You can find it in any bookstore. It's just released. And self-sabotage, by the way, is not just about Christmas. It's about your diet. It's about your health. It's about your finances, your career. This time is so negative that we have to fight back. And the only way you fight back is taking charge of what you think. So it's in all the Barnes & Nobles and everywhere. And you can also go to my website and get a big free present if you do. www.patpearson.com.
Okay, well, Pat, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, and have a good Christmas.
Yes, thank you. All right, Justin.